Hey everybody, it's Ryan sharing Ecuador with you, what it's like to live here, the positives and negatives. And today I want to talk about the coronavirus. I'm just going to do a quick little update about the situation in Ecuador.
Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this.
I'm downtown right now. I'm in the business section here. You can see this building across the street. It's one of the more modern, kind of impressive buildings in Quito. I don't know what's going on over here. Some kind of lineup. Let's go walk over and have a look, I guess. First things first, let's... one momento. This guy wants to clean my shoes for me. Maybe I will do that. Let's take a quick look at the current numbers, current cases, current recoveries, current deaths. Well, this is the courtroom. I guess they're only allowing so many people in, so that's why there's this big lineup around the block. So just a week ago, the state of emergency ended. They call it the state of exception here. And what it basically allowed was the government to kind of make more rules, control people a little bit more because it was an emergency situation. They got to do that. But that ended. It lasted for 6 months, which is the total amount of time it's allowed to last. So it only really ended because legally they couldn't do it for any longer. That being said, not much has really changed. The cases continue to rise. Quito surpassed Guayaquil a few weeks back with the highest amount of cases in the country. All right, I'm gonna get my shoes clean. ¿Puedo video?
Sí, puedo ir. ¿De qué país es usted?
Canada.
Canadá.
Sí.
¿Qué tiempo está en Ecuador?
1 años.
Un año.
1 año, sí, sí.
¿Qué tal Ecuador? Muy bonito Ecuador.
Muy bonito.
Bonito.
So if you look around, you can see everybody's wearing face masks. That's because face masks are still mandatory in Ecuador. They've been mandatory since March, I think. So everybody has to wear one. You have to cover your mouth and your nose. Even if you're driving alone in the car, you have to wear one. And I believe if you're caught without one, it's a $100 fine. So I guess he's matching the color up. What other rules are there? There's social distancing up to 2 meters, still in effect. All schools are online. Sarah's a teacher, and she is teaching online. All pubs, nightclubs, and gyms are closed. A few of the microbreweries are open. I think the thing is if you serve food, you're allowed to stay open. You're a restaurant, I guess. So restaurants are open, but they're, along with pretty much every other business, is at 50% capacity, with the exception of movie theaters. Movie theaters just opened back up, but they're at 30% capacity.
La pandemia pasó aquí en Ecuador. Toda la pandemia pasó aquí en Ecuador.
2 años.
2 años.
Sí. All sports in public parks and any small leagues around are canceled as of now, but the big football league in Ecuador is running with no fans. Beaches are opening up, but they're not fully open yet, not every single one of them. We're actually hoping to get down to the beach in a couple weeks, so we had to really be careful picking out the place to go that had a beach that was open. Driving restrictions are still in effect. I can drive, because my license plate ends in an odd number, I can drive on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Even plates and 0 can go Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and now everyone can drive on Sunday, which is different than before the state of emergency was in place. Before we were trading off every other Sunday I could drive, but now everybody can drive, which is nice. But next month it's going to flip. I'll be able to drive on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. This will be the first Saturday I'm allowed to drive since probably March, I think. So that'll open things up a little bit. It'll allow us to travel a little bit because we can drive on the Saturday and also on the Sunday, so we can go away for a night, take a trip somewhere nice for 24 hours or for a night in a hotel. If you do get caught driving on a day you're not supposed to, you get fined 50% of the monthly minimum wage, which is $400. So it's a $200 fine. It's actually pretty steep. The only thing that's really changed since the state of emergency ended is the interprovincial public transit. I can take a bus now from this province to another province, and that's running at 50% capacity. Also, the curfew is no more. The curfew was from 11 p.m. till 5 a.m., but they've abolished that, so now I can be out past 11, but it doesn't really make a difference because nothing's open anyway. See? A few weeks ago, they actually stopped the sale of alcohol on weekends from Friday to Sunday. So stores couldn't sell any alcohol. That lasted just 2 or 3 weeks, I believe. And it wasn't really a big deal. I thought it was kind of silly, but you just plan ahead and buy your beer on Thursday for the weekend. Despite the few relaxes and regulations, people are actually following the rules more now, apparently, compared to when the state of emergency was in place. Fines and people breaking the rules and stuff is down 70%. So that's a pretty big number. Of course, that's only in 2 weeks, so we'll see how things change. Bueno?
Ya.
Oh, hermosa. Gracias. ¿Cuánto?
50.
350. ¿Sí? Para uno? Uno, 350.
Total 650. Total, cada uno. Uno.
3, 4, and 3 more bucks. Solo tengo 20.
Tengo 5. 50. Ya.
6.50. 20.
Claro. 650.
8, 9, 10.
11.50. 6.50 vuelta.
10.
6.50 vale. 6.50.
6.50.
11.50.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11.50.
11, 12 plus 5.
El trabajo es muy bueno, cuesta caro el trabajo, es con polvo, esto ya no le pasa, ya no le daña los zapatos, le protege los zapatos, bien hechos los zapatos, la color que es eso mismo. Sí.
Okay. That guy hornswoggled me a bit. Whatever. 7, 8, 9, I think I paid. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to mention, there's actually an app they have now, and it's called ASI Ecuador. It works with your Bluetooth, and they're encouraging everyone to get it. What it does is it tells you if you have been in contact with anybody who has the coronavirus in the past 15 days. So it's basically reading all the people that I get close to, I guess, and it recognizes their Bluetooth, it remembers it, and then if they go to the hospital, the doctor or whatever, and report that they have coronavirus, I guess they report it in their app, and then it tells everybody who's come in contact with them that they had it, and they should be careful. So I guess that's it. I am getting a little bit antsy, hanging around the house a lot, but can't really complain. I just count myself lucky that I'm not sick and I can support myself and everything. So I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll try to keep you guys updated if anything changes. Hopefully this doesn't last forever, but I guess we'll see.
Prefer when I'm by myself. I don't wanna hang around y'all. Pray for good health. One day I'm gonna go ball. Fuck around and buy the whole mall. Breaking that cake. Flexing 700 in the bank. Not a superhero, I don't save. Look at my face. Look at my grades. Don't match up, no love. Fuck a date. I just fade. When I hit the jack, you can keep the pot. Rolly flex in my ear.